Engineering and Masters in International Business. Business guy with around 12 years of experience in SAP CRM, and so I have been with Max for past 2 years. Mostly, like I will be helping them in getting some of the training process and some of the on-job and interview-related issues in SAP CRM and SD. So as I'm certified in SAP Sales and Distribution, Customer Relationship Management, and project management professional as well. So having more than 20 different implementations experience and support for US, UK, Asia Pacific. So it had been a long journey for me in SAP. Other than SAP, I have also worked in some of the products like PeopleSoft and Oracle, coming to the integration aspects of using middlewares like TIPCO, CBeyond, Svetria. So as far as SAP is concerned, wherever it is possible, yes, I have also peeped into the nearest ERPs, so whenever it is possible. But yes, most of my journey is only with SAP, as I'm a certified guy, and I doesn't need to move away from SAP at any point of time, maybe in the consulting point of view, or when I started my life as a as an SD guy. In fact, ABAP was my starting career as a programmer, and moved into the functional side because of the amount of growth like which you really get in functional environment. You don't get it in the technical side.
So I have a question here, like how important is to have SD for CRM?
80% of the CRM guys do not have SD, so it's in the market itself. So it is, you see, if you have SD, definitely it is going to be lethal, there's no doubt. But if you don't want to have, or don't have time, or at a single go if you cannot do, so don't worry about it. So you can still manage with CRM, because CRM itself is very vast now. If you say this, the scenario of SAP CRM before 2007, 2008, it was right, because CRM was very small. But now, you know, there are a lot of social media mashes have come into picture, vast web channel mechanism, and CRM has grown beyond. That means it is getting taller, almost like equal to ERP now. So when the complexity of CRM itself is growing, they will not expect, because in CRM itself we cannot learn all the channels at the single go.
Yes.
So obviously those days are gone, that where yes, you should know, because in CRM itself you will find some BI integration, sometimes so this is that, okay, wanted to learn this. So around CRM there are many things to learn. Mobile, now mobility solutions have come around CRM, as Sybase has been acquired by SAP around 2 years back. So now Sybase is the biggest mobility database in the world. So obviously for the mobile solutions they are working very well. So today I'm connecting from home. That's the reason I cannot show you the system. But I will make you a walkthrough to some of our SAP. This is resident SAP certification material, so which will help us. So this is what topic by topic I will be following in the entire process. This is the CRM summary, like which we are trying to work. So can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yep. Where like we have this service, sales, marketing. So that means when you are working in these areas, this system will help you to integrate them together. It will help us to have an intra-communication. First of all, to serve our customer better, so internally we should be communicative, isn't it? So like when the CRM business starts, you can see some of the.
So if we try to divide this into chapters, like how many chapters, such chapters are there, like such topics or
Basically, it comes with
key
this
areas?
customization. I'll show you all the stuff which is available. You can see this
Mm-hmm.
CR100,
Yes, sir. Yes.
customization, 300 sales,
Sales, yeah.
410 web client,
Yes.
part of 580, that's called web UI,
Mm-hmm.
marketing service.
Okay.
This is how you can say.
Sales, service, marketing, yes. Okay.
Yeah. The core things are marketing, service, sales. So these
Yes.
are all windows. Web client is something like which interaction center, call center related module.
Okay.
That's how it is. So completely. That's what that was your question, right?
Yeah, so now, like if we, for example, if we
No,
start
no.
from
You have
Friday.
typed that question that what do we do in SAP? There is something
Say,
called. Could you explain about SAP?
no, I said like how many such chapters are there? Like if I have to divide my next
Yeah, these are the
month
chapters.
into. Okay,
These are the
and
chapters like service, marketing, interaction center, web client, CRM sales. So these are the diagram what I'm showing you. That is the summary like of topics only. If you can see
okay.
this,
Yes,
this
view
is
the
one topic.
application. Okay.
This is one sales, and for all these things there is something called base customization.
Okay. That
Right.
you're talking about IMG, right?
Yeah, IMG is implementation guide. That is those are interfaces, and
Okay.
these are modules.
These are modules.
The
Okay.
summarization of CRM. So when we talk about IMG, IMG is this. This is what customization we call it as.
Okay.
So you will be expected to know the customizations within the CRM. When we talk about customer relationship management, definitely they will ask you how to customize, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
And no programming involved. This would be the big business secret of people who are coming from non-programming background who can survive here.
Okay, yes, that's a good part actually.
So that is how. See, I'm a mechanical engineer, so like by default, how I came into this functional area is because I like the client interactions and client communication a lot, and I want to get into. And it's an 80-20. SAP's beauty is 80% is non. It is a default functionality.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to touch the 80% part of SAP. So
Really, yeah.
whatever is required between 5 to 20%, I have to customize.
Okay.
So that's what the customization of SAP, and it is well structured and organized kind of thing. We generally have the non-programming mechanism, the nuts and bolts of SAP CRM, and so the settings in the SAP system that are used to adjust the default functions. So that is how you have to generally understand. So how the SAP mechanism works and how the customization works. So your part is mainly to customize. But I said when it is customizing, it is 80-20.
Okay.
So 80% is default, and your basic functional skill till today will come handful
Okay.
when it is coming to SAP CRM customization.
Mm-hmm. So
Because as I said, this default functionality of SAP CRM has been built after studying more than 300 to 400 different varied verticals. Then
True.
they've designed this product so that clients who buy the CRM license will have the maximum possible 80 to 85% default functionality. Without changing, they can use it.
Mm-hmm.
But we guys will go there to just extend the application. We'll never do the implementation from scratch.
Yes. Okay.
That's the beauty of SAP CRM or any SAP related functional module.
No, that way I've done some gone on internet, done some research, and I'm like actually confident that I want to take this SAP CRM only. That's like kind of decided.
No, it's decided as the CRM module.
It's as such, yeah, CRM model is I've decided because this suits my kind of background. Although I'm not from technical, but still have business of marketing and sales and
The business knowledge. See, coming to CRM, because the world never ends for CRM, because all the e-shopping related activities, the online payment, the e-service related activities, even today from automobile to telecom to utilities like power, gas, water, all are dependent on CRM.
Yeah, it's actually ever increasing, right?
Yeah, day by day it is. Gartner say that it is, because as long as the consumer industry grows from the retail to telecom, and that never ends, isn't it? So
Yes.
obviously CRM is going to become. See, CRM is not just a software or something like which is like Tally or something. It is going to be a process-driven thing. It is going to be an economy-driven thing. So and that's what I say. Like CRM is going to live as long as what called customer lives.
Yeah, true.
So it's not going to die today or tomorrow. So many people ask how long the CRM is going to exist. This CRM is there from civilizations. So it's not today's mechanism like what we are talking about. So coming to the custom, this, as I said, the pre-interfaces, customizing, which I've discussed. This is one, and the part 2 will be GUI. That's called graphical user interface.
Okay.
So in the next session, I'll be showing you the login and how to some small samples. So where we start when we start the class. Okay. So because I could not start to my office from home because it was early.
Yeah, today's fine. Like today is okay. That's okay because once I decide, like hopefully.
I would like to see in the initial session itself. I would like to take them to the walkthrough because I don't believe in just presenting. I just wanted to show you the hands-on thing. So
no, actually, this works better because I want to have more discussion about the course and the contents rather than your presentation. Okay. I'm confident that like once we start and it will be okay and we can start everything from the first class once I decide.
Absolutely.
But
this
is fine like, because in fact as long as you're answering my queries, that's more than enough for me for today.
Yes. No, it's a discussion more than, we are not kids, right? Neither you are just collegiate like where you doesn't know anything about CRMs or ERP. You are already in actually. The only difference between you and me is I have traveled along with a lot of information technology related aspects, and you traveled at the business side, and we stand almost on the same side, on the same different boats, but yes, there is no big difference between both of us.
Yes. So one more question, like if I like do this seriously and give my 100%, like how confident I will be after 1.5 months to take on the job?
I'll tell you because some of these three things, people who have planned well. I had one guy coming from Lloyd's UK, and he's a Six Sigma guy, and he knows how to utilize the time. He knows how to take the practice and how best. He made sure that he was in the forums across the world every day. Around 3 hours, 4 hours, he used to spend on forums and understand the CRM internals, how the interviews are, what they ask, how do I handle it, because interviews are on the project perspective. Yes. The technicalities, the more you see, generally, I generally say that SAP CRM works with 3 stages. First is the concept, second is the analysis, the third is the hands-on. So, the first 2 things, the concept and analysis, you are going to become, because of your business skills, it's going to be a very, very easy job for you. Okay. Because analyzing doesn't require any practice. That means I don't want SAP or Oracle, these products don't spend your time in the navigation.
Yes.
Spend more time in the understanding the components, the architecture. So I say that when you start the class without knowing the architecture, don't go into the topics. Don't go into the business. First know, because it is the skeleton of this SAP system. Yes. What web application server we have, what a particular NetWeaver application, what it does. So how the database is, how the basis is. So if you know them, so from there, rest will be the history. But many people, what they do is they only concentrate on topics, like how we do in the college.
Yes.
If we are going to learn topic by topic, only the steps, ultimately when you go to the interview, they say that if they ask you what is segmentation, they'll say that SPRO, CRM, marketing, click on segmentation, create target group. I'm not asking you that. So I don't want the navigation part. So tell me how the segmentation happens in the market, on what basis it takes place. So give me a business example first. That's how the interview starts.
Okay.
SAP interview is not something like you're telling your IMG paths and that is written everywhere. That is, even if I blog on the internet, I'll get that paths.
True.
Because what SAP can do systematically, don't explain me. Even if you are wrong or if you are not able to, sometimes, you know, when I take interview, I say that I don't mind even if you don't tell the paths in the sequence. Because system has all those things there. You'll search for 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you'll get into it. But if you don't have the business process knowledge of anything, yes, even if you get the path, you can't do anything. You cannot get me the result.
Yes.
You can only walk through the system. So that's where, do understand that the business knowledge, people who have business knowledge can catch up this within very short time. I'm saying about this Lloyd's guy. He's come from UK. Within 20 days, he has got his offer letter.
Wow.
And mark my word, he did not even practice well, but he has gone into a lot of brainstorming things across. He used to go to internet, he used to discuss with me on like how it happens. And people who are practicing, everybody's posting questions on a lot of forums and blogs, isn't it? Like
Yes,
SAP
they
Community
are.
Network is there. So that is how we get into, see, you are sitting somewhere in Canada at home. Once you want to get into some experienced people and some people who are practicing like you, so you can see there are some silly questions, you have to leave it, but serious questions which are answered, which they are, that means you can buy an experience of 1 year of struggle of some people within short time as an experienced guy.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's what I say. You have all the world of time with you, spend it, but yes, plan your practice. That means the
Sure.
time what you're spending on SAP, online, on the system, it should be very well articulated. So otherwise, you know what happens in this IT courses? We open the system, we go on practicing, but at the end of the day, what did I do today? If I try to analyze in my note that yes, let me write what I have done today, sometimes it's amazing that nothing. It turns up into nothing, but you have wasted a time of 3 to 4 hours.
Yes.
Because at this age, every second costs us. So
That's true.
obviously, all the things, we should not lose time. You may lose anything, lose money, but don't lose time. So that's where you plan it from now onwards. Like when you start the course, yes, these 30 days, this is my program, and I'm going to go into these forums. The biggest forum is SAP Community Network.
That's an SDN one?
Yeah, SDN. It is now changed into Community Network. Earlier it was SAP Developers Network. Now they've changed that format into, it's called Community Network now. SCN.
So as you said, like in interviews, these like questions are more from functional side and fundamental side rather than technical side.
No, we cannot see. Basically, technical side, yes, you should have an overview. That means if they ask, did you ever see a report? You should not say no.
Yes.
Did they say, do you know what a basis guy does? You should have a basic, at least an overview what he does.
Okay.
So these are all things when we are going to discuss blogs, forums. The more interactive you are with the with internet, Actually, because most of the people who are in business, definitely they will be very strong in internet. So I don't need to tell you. So everything, every issue, every practice, what we do within the CRM, so it has to be very much interactive. Yeah. Today, if I'm going to work on CRM marketing, what is CRM marketing all about? It's acquiring business to the customer, to the company. No, acquiring more clients. So for that, what should I do? I should target some customers. How should I target? First of all, I have to segment them by income, by age, by region, isn't it? By the buying power of the customer. So from where I'm going to get the data, from where I'm going to get the leads. So if I draw a picture on a white paper, I can convert them into an SAP picture slowly. That conversion process is called the conceptualization of an SAP CRM consultant. He should start by closing his laptop, closing his book. If he's trying to write a one page of stuff about the flow, your half work is done. The next page should talk about, okay, the same thing, what am I doing in SAP? In a non-SAP format, if I want to go to 10,000 customers, I should go into an Excel sheet and I have to shortlist them according to, again, segregate them, and it is going to take longer time. But when it is in SAP, everything is automated. You want a demographic picture, you'll get it. You want the income level of the customers, income level customers, you'll get it. If you want to get age-based customers, you'll get it. So it's all click away in SAP CRM. So generally, you have to understand SAP CRM runs in 4 areas. First is acquiring. First is prospecting. Second is acquiring. 3 is service. 4 is retailing. These are the 4 challenges in the area of customer relationship management: prospect, acquire, service, retailing.
Yes.
That's it. Forget about modules, what I'm going to do. So if you can think in this direction, your CRM will be over. But obviously, if you think in modules, you'll think marketing separately and you'll think about interaction center separately, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way.
If you talk about topics, so that's the reason the practice should be always with the process. Don't practice with topics actually. So suppose if I'm going to do implement marketing, will I implement marketing without a channel, without interaction center? I cannot, isn't it?
Yes, you cannot. Yes.
Customers want to speak to us, and we have to follow up the customers. So this interaction center is automatically a channel. Without channel is a window. Marketing is a module. So the window, without the window there is no house. So obviously the window, or it's a door, you can say more specifically. That's where the entry is. The customer enters in. Right. So this is when you see the entry and you see because this particular marketing is a house and this one is a door. So obviously without a door there is no house. So we cannot discuss separately. So when I'm talking about a house, then yes, there are doors and windows there. So obviously, when you think in a business perspective, it's very easy to learn this subject. I say everything, every question somebody will ask me in SAP CRM, my mind works in a business perspective. Many times, like my colleagues or my other people used to say, how could you get back so fast on certain issues? I say, like, I get into the customer shoes as fast as possible. I forget my company, I forget where I'm working, and I just get into his shoes and think about SAP. Oh, SAP has these features. Getting into root cause is very important. So if I don't have the basics with me, right, the concepts with me, I did not do the analysis of the CRM system, my basics will never be right. Always I'll be struggling to get a solution. This is the difference between a successful and so-called consultants.
So getting the fundamentals right is very important.
Absolutely. As I said, 80-20. If you're right in that 80, then only you can be right in the rest of the 20.
Yes.
Customization is so vast. You'll find 500 to 600 components there. Which one to do? Which one to start? That's what your concept will say that. Boss, like this is where it is, and you are right now doing segmentation. Segmentation has target groups. If you doesn't know that segmentation has target groups, you will never touch that area. And obviously your segmentation doesn't work. Then you execute, it fails. So
And
concept will
sorry.
drive you into the customization. Yeah, please go ahead.
No, well, and I get access to this web UIs and GUI so that I can practice on that, and
Yeah,
you
you'll
get
get the
hands-on.
complete access from us. Max will be giving you the entire connectivity along with the course. Whatever I'm
So,
working here and what you are working there, there will be same system.
okay. And then you prepare for like resume preparation and then like interview mock questions
That's
and
what I'm saying. My forum says everything. Like you, because all the students at Max, like they put their questions because many people have a doubt that the once the class is over, faculty is not connected. He doesn't because many times you can see in online, faculties don't respond to the emails. That they are stuck. See, if you are stuck somewhere, you put it into my blog. I don't need to answer. I have my students who are going to who are the senior Max students who are 2 steps ahead of you. They are doing their projects
yeah,
now.
it's an active blog, yeah.
So obviously and I don't say that all the answers in the blog are given by me, but yes, the contribution around 70% will be mine. So I will
Okay.
definitely. So that is how I can promise you about the resume making, about how to make it, how to with what samples, how to project your profile, because your profile is not like a starter, right?
Yes.
The transition into SAP and how did you enter into SAP? These all things would be questions when you go to interviews.
And second thing is like I'm just I had researched the market in the past, like, and what I come across is they are only looking for some experienced guy. There's so many vacancies here for SAP CRM in Toronto, in Mississauga, in Ontario, in Calgary, in entire Canada, I can say. But when I
Canada is
look,
much into manufacturing sector. Supply chain related companies are too huge. So you definitely have a lot of SAP. The fastest 100 implementations they have done in any country, that is Canada. SAP I'm talking about.
oh, there are a lot of
So
vacancies here, but only thing they look for some experienced guy, like for say
see,
at least one implementation cycle experience,
it's
and that's a very vicious
yeah,
cycle to get in.
it's a basic. See, it is an open secret that we have to prepare an experience because your past experience, what you have already shown, you have to show it in the consulting front. Something called core consultant. You have to initially say that I've joined, I have started, because Oracle already you had some experience, right?
Yeah.
The same experience you can show it in the SAP front. That means I'm talking about the core business part. So you worked as a core consultant there.
So you have to basically customize your CV, even to say, right? Because that's how
Yes,
it
yes.
works.
That's an open secret to see because every time the HR policies say that yes, the candidate should have experience. That is a policy nobody can change. But yes, if your skills are there, we can customize a resume and we can get in there and survive. And obviously, the business knowledge what you are going to have, every bit of it will be reused.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I'm there. So
Yeah.
that's how it is. Because as for the resumes, it is before knowing the customization of SAP, we should know the customization of our resume.
Okay. Yeah. That's another customization I need to do.
Absolutely, it
Yeah.
is an open secret,
Yeah, I know.
especially. See, I'll tell you. See, if you see the statistics, see, people are talking about enterprise automation, talking about customer relationship automation. But why don't you think that the SAP industry attrition is not more than 2%, but new clients grow by 40% every quarter. So from where this 38% people are coming from? It is obviously it's a question. Larry Ellison knows this. This the question which Narayan Murthy has. So everybody has this question. So so obviously it is a hidden agenda of all the CEOs. Bill Gates doesn't know it. He knows it. What happens in Microsoft India?
That is true. That is so true.
Yeah. So I hope I answered most of your questions.
No, you have,
yes.
because no, like these are basic questions I had.
Still mail Karthik. So yeah, you'll get I'll get a CC of it, or you can get into the forums. So obviously we will be. See, I want to have a touch base mechanism with the candidates, and yes, training Canada candidate is not the first time. So at Max, like, we have people from Canada, from US very frequently.
Yeah. No, like, and the second, if I start, what is a suitable time? Like, that's another question.
So Karthik and you can come into a discussion.
Okay.